Hello everyone, my name is Osayaba from Showcase Africa. Showcase Africa is a channel that showcases Africa through mainly the lens of fashion. I may add other things to it as time goes on, but mainly through the lens of fashion and also fashion from my collection over the years. As I started decluttering and purging, I found so many wonderful pieces with so much beautiful memories, and I wanted to share some of this information. This is Aso oke, made by the Yorubas of Nigeria. The Yorubas of Nigeria on the southwestern side of Nigeria. But this Aso oke is now worn all over Nigeria. My inaugural video is on vintage Aso oke. Please look at that. That's part 1 of the series. This right here is part 2 of the series. So I'm just taking you through the years, some of the years as I bought Aso oke, how I styled Aso oke, and also giving you some history around Aso oke. So today, part 2, so come along. So here's the pink color of the turquoise Aso oke I had across on my shoulder at the beginning of the video. So again, look at it. And here is the applique, if not really applique, the embroidery that was introduced at this time. You also see it on the neckline. So this is the ikpele, this is the gele. So you see part of that embroidery, also part of the gele. Now remember I told you 4 pieces, gele, ikpele, buba, and iro, the wrap. So here we are again looking at how we styled at that time. Don't look at my shoes. I wear these shoes because they're so quiet on this hardwood floor. So here is what we wore at that time. Look at again, look at the back as I showed you with the turquoise. Same colors running through, but you know this is the back. But also these threads that are also attached as a design, not attached on the back. So we do know definitely that this is the front. So let me show you quickly. You can do this ikpele as your shoulder, your shawl over your shoulder, but also here, you could also add it as your second wrap if you so choose to give this also another style. Or some people will tie it up. It's just various stylistic ways people can also use the ikpele. Some people just fold it. They don't even throw it. It's just part of the total makeup of this outfit. They just fold it this way and they hold it with their purse, their bags, and they have different jewelry you can make for the occasion. I made this jewelry particularly. Sometimes I would string some jewelry. My mother taught us 5 daughters how to do this. Sometimes she would want it custom made and they didn't quite get it the way she wanted. So growing up, she taught us also how to string some beads. There are some I don't know how to do now, but at least the basic ones I do know how to do. So we must support our artisans in Africa as they string this. Let's buy from them, buy Aso oke and all other things. They do have shoe and bags now, so we can add that to our repertoire. This is the Yoruba contribution to the human experience. 1960 Nigeria were independence. Ya ya go ya ya go ya ya go ya. That's an Igbo song. I'm not Igbo, but I belong to a Nigerian organization where we teach all the ethnic groups there, we teach each other the songs. In fact, my son now in his 30s, when he calls me on Nigerian Independence Day, he was born in the US, grown up most of his life here. That's how he starts. 1960, Nigerian were independence. And he says, Happy Independence Day, Mom, recognizing his heritage. So right here, here's the four-piece. Remember I told you the applique in satin. And I showed that to you. So 1 year, in these years I'm looking at for Aso oke, I did order this for our Nigerian Independence Day celebration. Don't look at my shoe. Again, I'm just wearing these soft shoes to make sure no noise from this hardwood floor. So again, this is the ipele. This is like the shawl on the shoulder. I can even wear another outfit, even Western outfit, and still use this as a shawl. Okay. Then we have the gele. That's the head tie. And you can rock this any way you want. Remember now, they have auto gele, or they have people who specialize in coming to you to tie your gele for you for an event if you don't feel like going through that stress. Here are the fringes of the thread. In this timeline of history we're looking at, it was normal for you to let those fringes hang out when you tie your gele. And usually the gele always had the fringes, sometimes the buba on the sleeve, and sometimes the wrapper also on the edge will have it, even today. So again, look at the top, which is the buba. Let me drop the gele. Here again is the wrap. This you have to wrap. But again, they have those styles now where it's sewn like a wrap skirt for those who don't want to go through the stress of wrapping. Or they'll have it at the back, a bow. They tie a bow with the strings they have attached to the fabric. So we can do that. So you can custom order the colors you want, or you can buy it already made. So these, the Aso oke style, again, look at the shiny thread, a bit more shinier than those of the earlier times, the vintage ones that I talked about in part one. And again, look at how the applique right there, there, there. And of course, also on the buba, you see the applique is also on the buba. Look at it on the sleeve. Okay, look on the back. And so this is what we call the outfit. You will say, do you want Iro and buba? That means Iro, this is the wrapper, this is the buba. And these come from the Yoruba language, but it's now used all over Nigeria, even globally, those words, gele. Pele might be difficult for some people to pronounce, but this is the shawl, this is the buba, some people call it buba, this is the buba, and this is Iro, that is the tie that we tie. So So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Remember the various Aso okes we looked at for this time span. This is the part two of Aso oke to remind you again. Look at this is the turquoise color I had earlier on. And again, it also has the embroidery, but in yellow with this one. It has a yellow stripe coming through. So now, again, my pink, which I have on right now, and a little different color with the applique. Now, remember this satin finishing right here, and I said this silver glittery thread was coming into fashion at this time also. And here is the one I used to celebrate Nigerian independence. Remember, 1960, the song just says 1960, Nigeria gained its independence. And you see the applique right here. So, as Nigeria, we celebrate Nigeria's exceptionalism of so many ethnic groups, more than 500. Wow, that is fabulous. And we thank God for such diversity. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, share this video with people in your communities. And also remember, please, to like and to subscribe and comment. I've said this throughout. I want to read your comments so I can respond and also learn from you certain things I may not know or certain things, questions you may ask, then I can do the research